Test, test, yes. Okay, we're trying this again. Fuck! Oh. Maybe not. Take two. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Did that fuck something up? I think I know how to fix it. Yeah. My entire machine this time. But I do need to create a new camera in OBS, which is honestly super annoying. But it seems like the issue I had just a couple minutes ago was my machine stopped detecting my mic and camera. And I believe that won't happen again. What if I do this? What if I do this? What if I do this? Nope, still broken. Deactivate. Activate. Oh, that's all I need to do? That's so simple. Okay. Please work. Please work this time. Move this down here. Where it's supposed to be. Okay, we like this. This is... bordered windows, but we want... video. I'm here. I'm blind, windowed, borderless. Bang, baby. Shit. Yeah, Dad. Yeah. All right. Cooking with gas now. Although anybody who was just watching, this is probably got booted. Oh, we're at two. We're at two. Let's just let the people know we're playing Overwatch. Overwatch 2, actually.
Select a map.
Update that. Update this. Blizzard World, duh. Nobody's watching on Kick. That's fine. What am I playing? Deeps? Samoa Control? Who wants to play Samoa? That's right. That's right, baby! That's right!
Welcome to Blizzard World.
What am I doing? Blizzard World? Who do we want? Skoden, baby! Skoden! I mean, I think I'm just gonna do Soldier.
Every soldier needs a cause.
Alright. 9:14.
Make your preparations. Careful.
We got an hour.
Is effective research.
Hey, hey!
Hello.
What's up, team? Important to get the comms going.
For a trip
Important.
to the amusement
Crucial. Gotta make sure the team knows that we're coming. Oh, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming.
5, 4,
Wait, what?
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Break all these.
Defend.
There we go, there we go. Time it right, and now. Watch cheeky TPs. I'll get free kills back here, sure.
Biotics deployed. Gate check. Affirmative.
Yo, what's up, baby? Battlefield increases 100% on allies below health or Helix rocket reloads. I usually do the health, but I think I'm gonna do the rocket reload. Rocket reload. Yo, you're too good, Widow. And Ana. Naivete. I got ult. I could do some multi things. Oh, we gotta leave her.
Get out of my
Wait.
face.
Bag him.
Biotics deployed.
Stay toxic. Let's go, team.
Hostile here.
Oh, solo.
Aim where they're going, not where they are.
Aim where they're going.
No one can hide from my sight.
Setting up bombs.
You're bad, kid. You're bad.
Affirmative.
Yeah, I mean, nice. Oh, baby.
Unlocked.
I don't know where that Moira went. Wait, what? Moira might be running around somewhere. I don't know where.
That one's
Idiot.
the bones. Who needs healing? Insignificant. You picked the wrong.
Taka.
60 seconds remaining.
Let him come through. I want to ult him.
Heroes never die.
Haha. Haha.
Seconds remaining.
Oh no. Wait, how do I emote? H is Mark? No, that's not right. Oh, it's me! Oops! What did I do? Close, close. Immediate requeue. Wait, should we play... Wait. Cancel, cancel. What am I at for my challenges? Weekly lifetime is 15 of 50. Damn, we got a ways to go. Hopefully, if I can get in a stadium game, they start counting for 2. What did I say? 9:15 when I started playing an hour. Oh, that's what I needed to do, was fix this vertical screen. Did I make a... I didn't do... Aha! We can do a new canvas, create a new scene. Name will be Overwatch Vert. And source, game capture. And source, video. Capture device. Okay, sure, works for me. And then we will link this with Overwatch 2. Cool, 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 cool. We are still recording. That's great. We love that. Oh, nobody's here.
Leave a broken world behind.
PC pool. Would I have more coffee? I do.
Traveling to Mumbai.
What am I doing? Nobody's in this. What's the deal? All right.
Leave a broken world behind.
Once I hit 5 minutes, I'm gonna leave the queue and just go back and I would like to just play ranked, please. Anything cool in the battle pass? Oh. Oh, there we go. We're in a game. If I have a lever...
First up, who's ready to start the push?
Oh, you son bitch.
Now that's what I call a competitor.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna be Ash. Kelly Grosso, not the best. Let's go, team! Calm early, calm often. May actually.
There's no way they can stop me.
This. Let's go.
We're almost ready
Is this
to get
ranked?
this game started.
This is my first time playing Stadium.
Now this is going to be a match for the Databanks. Welcome to the Armory. What tactics will the teams come up with this round? Everyone could use a little help in the stadium. These are example builds picked by the pros to start our competitors off on the right foot.
What just happened? Audio cut out.
Time to power up. Powers are impactful modifiers that define a build, so competitors must choose carefully. We're just getting started and it's anyone's match.
I thank you.
Yeah, baby. Oh, this is nuts. Let's go then, huh?
The arena is ready and waiting. 20 seconds to go.
Push the attack now.
The time for preparations is almost up.
There's got to be like a rhyme or reason to some of the stuff that I pick, right? Alright, good talk, good talk.
3, 2, 1.
Calm early, calm often.
Capture the objective.
If it must be done,
Let's push this bitch.
I thank you.
10 seconds until the objective.
How about you die, motherfucker?
The enemy is pushing their barricade.
Oh wow, that was bad. Oh, don't revive me. We're losing this.
They've got the lead. Let's hustle.
Don't let the wits fool you. This angel packs a punch.
Get out of there, Mercy.
Got the robots. Ice wall coming up.
I'll push, I'll push, I'll push.
Move this barricade.
We only need one on. I'm moving, Arissa, you got it.
Enemies re-engaged.
What the fuck? I suck!
By Freya.
Heroes never die.
That warms the bones.
The world's not going to save
Enemy
itself.
hands.
Applesauce is carrying me. Carrying me.
Meet your fate.
On my way, on my way.
I am strong and brave.
Nu Vangada!
Get out of my way or I'll run you over.
What? 15 seconds remaining. 50.
Time for the reckoning!
No way! What the fuck? I'm playing very poorly. I don't understand what this is. Better than me. You're better than me. I'm not afraid to say it. We're getting donkeyed on right now.
Surrender to my will.
You got another nooner? Another nooner dooner? I wasted my ult, so... Huge! Huge! Carry me! Ping, ping, I don't know where they are. Ping, 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 I don't know where they are.
We're almost there. Stay with the robot.
I'm locking on this. I'm locking on this bitch.
Show them our superiority.
We got ult coming up? Not really. Oh, my audio's cutting in and out. Oops.
Last chance. Stick with that robot. My ultimate is charging.
We need to get Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. We're still pushing here. Fuck!
Score
Possession of the
0-1.
I came back a little bit there.
Hardly believe my optics when I see stats like these. Next up, time to face off in control. It's time for the teams to consult their playbooks.
I don't understand any of this. Their builds.
We've already seen so much action, and there's still more to come. The arena is calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left.
I'll be better, team, I promise.
The armory is closing shortly.
I'm here to support.
3, 2, 1. Time to capture the objective.
Focus this, Freya, Freya.
The objective is now active.
Enemy.
Damn! He's not doing enough damage. This spray is good.
We have to try again.
Oh, that's a big pick. Well,
You better watch your step.
you got a thing behind you. Yeah, yeah. What the fuck is that? I was full heals there. How? What? This game sucks.
Don't give up. We can
I don't get it.
At the height of my performance. Heroes never die. Helden sterben nicht.
It looks like this round is a loss.
All right.
Bring it back.
Ugh.
Let's check the stats. Zero. You can really
This
tell
game ain't worth it.
players are.
Especially when I don't win.
Up next, let's push.
Fucking hate Bush.
Now's the time for our teams to work out their strategies.
This is crazy. I can't do that.
We've already seen so much action, and there's still more to come.
Doing a lot of dying, so.
The arena is calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left. There's too much at stake to fear now.
I can't even chat. Oh, this should be moved up a little bit here, yeah?
The armory is about to close.
There you go. You can see my health now. Let's go, team!
3, 2, 1. Overtime.
我变强了。
Không biết chào lá.
The objective goes live in 10.
Yo, how am I getting destroyed? I don't understand this. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Take it back.
Yo, you do 200 damage with your boop, Lucio. That's insane. Rain teaser. Heyo, Brody. What up? What up, dog? What up? What's goody? What's goody with it? I'm getting sauced right now in Stadium. I honestly don't like it.
Do this, Snowball.
Yo.
不洗澡。
Oops. Fuck you, Lucio. Yeah! What's good, man? Yo, all good. Everything's good. Alright. Let me leave.
Hate to see it, but the team just couldn't pull through. Keep those
Rookie
chips up.
5. Let's, 0 progress there, so that's... Okay. Continue through. There we go. Well played. Do not want to play that again. Thank you, though. Go back to our unranked. Did that challenge do anything? No, it didn't. Obviously, because I didn't win. Brain teaser. Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate you. Havana una na. Give me heals. Give me support. Give me support. Give me support. Damn it. All right, team. Brain teaser with the follow. My guy, dude. My guy. I'll sauce that right back.
It's a cause.
Coming in hot.
Still trouble
3.3k followers. Hey, yo.
You get into plenty. Yes, ma'am.
What am I aiming for with the channel? I don't know. So I'm doing this over the summer right now. Just I'll be doing some game development later too. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I don't necessarily have like an outline in place. I think it'd be cool to grow it a little bit. Eventually, I think, you know, my goal is to be a game developer though. So however that, I mean, I think they're not mutually exclusive. Yo, that stuff. Oh, he can die. Widow's decent. That's huge. Back it up, back it up. Take the Widow again. Take the Widow. Why? What are you selling something or? Widow low. Back it up, back it up, back it up.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
You're saying you're helping people grow? Yeah, I'm not gonna pay for anything. I have yet to earn $1 from this channel, so I'm not going to put, you know, anything in. Just kind of doing it for fun right now. Yo, this dude's good. Is he good? Let lurk in a chat. What's that? Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
Helden sterben nicht. They're moving the payload. Let's stop them.
Biotic stigma present.
Oh, I'm stupid, I'm stupid, I'm stupid. I got out of it! No, I didn't. What to do, what to do.
I rubbed some dirt on it. Let's go.
I think it's in my bio. If you want to look at the Discord. Again, I'm not gonna be buying anything from it. Oh fuck.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Setting up bets. Enemy turret.
Not ideal. Ted, when you have a free phone moment, man, are you seeing what I'm saying? It's in the bio, I think.
Redeploying.
Kinda leading me to believe that you are a bot, my friend. After you just said we're not gonna deal with bot stuff.
I've got you in my sights.
Widow has not died. Yeah, dude, I get that all the time too. It's like, I will engage with it, because I think it's supposed to be... There we go, Widow! You're better, you're better.
Helden sterben nicht.
Yeah, for real. I like to engage with them, though. No game unturned, because like, it's supposed to be good for, like, channel growth, right? I don't know. They keep messaging.
No one can hide
Wait, sprint.
from my sight.
Do I swap here? Probably. We have 4 minutes. We have 5 minutes left. This is gonna be tough. Oh! Whoa!
Personne n'échappe.
But it's tough to sift through the bullshit. You know what I mean? But hey, not the worst problem I have.
I've seen tougher
Burning
spots.
brighter than a supernova!
Who needs healing?
Wait, how will a bot be talking this way, man? You just weren't addressing any of the stuff that I was saying. I mean, maybe you're not a bot.
Pay attention.
More than possible. Eat.
Fields online. Cosmically insignificant.
I don't really know what it's called, a bot. I think I do.
I've got you in my sights.
Helden sterben nicht.
Swap to May.
Still
Observe
standing.
movement to the payload.
I don't have May. Oh, did this guy? I have the solo.
The Eye of Horus watches over you. My ultimate is almost ready.
Enemy sighted.
I'm gonna try to dive the Widow.
Personne
Oh,
n'échappe
fuck
à
you.
mon regard. No one can hide from my sight.
Forget my controls. Yeah, dude, but you're just like not recognizing what I'm saying. In terms of like, I'm not gonna be paying for shit, you know, dog? Yo, I'll collect some motherfucking souls.
Cloaked in shadow.
I am unbreakable.
Worth.
Unwanted variable.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Lucio. Nano administered.
Uh,
60 seconds remaining.
what?
Hoi.
I don't really understand that.
Taking damage. Refresh the party.
Sniper. I'm a tank.
Ah! Ulted you right back. Oh, fuck. I meant to crouch. What is crouch? Control? There we go. Yeah, see, like, that message right there, Brain Teaser, makes me feel like you're about, like, you're just not recognizing anything that I'm saying. Like, the content of what I'm, the message I'm trying to get at.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Yeah. Sure, dude. There. Thanks for dropping the Discord. I totally think you're a real person.
Play of the game.
Got the dub. Got the dub. Better Widow. Better Widow. Recute. Dum, dum.
Vote for your map.
Paricio. Pariso. Paraiso. Appreciate the follow nonetheless. Oh fuck, am I heals? Please let me be heals. I want to be support. Coliseo? Support on this is fun. Gimme, 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 gimme. And I am
Arriving at consent.
deep swamp. Alright, can I play Tracer? What to do? What to do? Hanzo? Hanzo Jonzo? They're diving. Nah.
Every soldier needs a cause.
Je sens que je vais bien m'amuser.
Come in.
Oh, Cupcake, we just played together.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's do it, baby.
Objective unlocks in 30 seconds. On with it. Misery made manifest.
Sniper, keep your heads down.
Huge. Guys are behind. Oh, I missed. I got the res too. We're down one. Oh, we're down two. Pretty solid.
Still got some fight. We have to meet their push and stop it.
You're progressing faster than anticipated.
Bro, don't be flaming already.
Shields online.
Mercy almost. Mercy one. Mercy one. Mercy solo. Mercy solo. Mercy low. Mercy low. Stay it! Shiitake mushrooms. Alright. I might swap the Torb for this Tracer. Seems like they're causing some issues.
Matrix ready.
I'll just ult and we can do it.
Enemy force.
Cupcake. Oh shit, never mind. You got the turrets, Cupcake. You goated. I'm pushing this thing.
Eyes open.
Enemy forward spawn room deactivated.
Moving right along.
爪の鍵爪を解き放て
Bye bye. I've got you in my sights.
Alright. Let's clean up. Great stagger. I'm gonna go put some pressure on. Thank you. Where's their junk?
We're in the
Time
lead.
for the reckoning!
What just happened? I don't understand how that happened.
I've seen top
Helden
spots.
sterben nicht.
Bionic healing ready for use. Instructions unclear.
The enemy has claimed the...
Soldier advisor.
We must stop the enemy from advancing. We must regain the lead.
You had so much potential. Come get healed. Let them up. That warms the bones.
Time for the reckoning!
Good ult for us. Well done, well done.
Tango spotted.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time, just wrap around here.
Test subject.
I've got you in my sights.
Helden sterben nicht. Keep going.
Immortality still got some fight in me. Watch yourself.
I think their soldier still has visor. Backing up, backing up.
Let them up.
Weird ult.
We cannot allow them to take the robot.
Mercy solo in the back. Run, 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 run.
Biotics deployed.
Anytime.
We're touching, we're touching.
I will.
Helden sterben nicht.
We're touching, we're touching, we're touching.
Don't let them push it any farther.
What the fuck? Bro, you went 9 and 9. You were immediately flaming about the Widow dip. Maybe it's you.
Round of healing. Get in here. You see me?
Alright, requeue, quick requeue. Wait. Change role. I want at least one support, please. This is... we maybe get 2 more games in.
Job well done.
50 games is a lot to win. To play ranked. That's a creative name.
Thank you, man.
We got somebody in chat. We got somebody on voice.
I will not leave a broken leg behind.
Oops.
We must all find a cause worth fighting for.
Forget what my buttons are. Q, 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 E, shift. Crouch.
Systems calibrated for maximum cooperative behavior.
Heyo.
1. Attackers incoming.
We have to stop the payload.
Slap.
Eyes on target.
Thank you.
Moving over here.
Targeting hostile.
Mercy first. Can't see Avengers.
I've got you.
Oh, can't hit a shot. I can get this thing out of the sky. No! Not worth. I was basically just standing still.
Hey, I see one.
I'm not coming back though. Damn, I'm the only one who died.
We have to stop the payload.
I'm only playing kind of far back from almost everyone's here.
Duplicating me. Keep fighting.
Helden sterben nicht.
Plotting out the dig site. 冻住，不许走。
I am on fire.
Let the kitsune guide you.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Reloading, 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 reloading.
Rains from above.
One of our enemies is mine.
I'm here. Keep fighting.
Reloading, reloading.
أنا ما حدش يقدر عليا.
Where's this little fly?
Forest watches over you. I've got you.
Duplication initiated.
You're powered up. Get in there.
No! No!
I still have some.
Alright, I like this map.
Payload doesn't stop.
I'll play more of this map for sure. Bouncer, bounce it. Pull out if you can. Pull out if you can. Pull out if you can. More faded in. You can kill her.
Helden sterben nicht.
I'm all out. Reloading. Let's get you all dead. Let's stop that payload from getting any Stay near the immortality field. Let them up.
Justice rains from above. Plotting out the
Reloading. We can pull back here. Yeah, get out. They're like halfway. We can reset.
Enemies left here.
I have Nano. Probably going to tank. Tank, you gotta get in there, bud.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Tank! Where's if you can?
eyes on the bad guys. Thank you.
أنا ما حدش يقدر عليا.
I'm backing up.
Stand up straight.
I am on
Targeting hostile. watches over you. They're not whining. You're fine.
Leben sterben nicht.
Keep fighting. Improve an end.
冻住，不许走。
Let them up.
Spotting out the dig site.
Eyes on the target. You're powered up. Get in there.
Battle, I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
I panicked! I panicked!
Good man.
Aw,
Ooh, that junk was low.
Keep your eyes here.
See if I can bounce one behind it.
No recovery.
Huge purple.
I'm here. Keep fighting.
Great lamp, great lamp.
Enemy in sight. I am unbreakable.
What? Cool beans!
I won't give in.
60 seconds remaining.
Helden sterben nicht.
I'm on fire.
Get in there, Bob.
I'm on fire.
Easy peasy.
30 seconds remaining.
You're powered up. Get in there. Out of ammo.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, bye bye. World traveler. What does that mean?
Play of the game.
I should probably switch. All right, that's it. We're going to game dev, baby. Unlock Sigma. Ugh, terrible. Terrible. Okay, let's game dev it up. Let's do the old game dev. Oh no, I just exited out of that and then reopened it up. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Tone tax. Join Backrest? Where is Outlook? Here we go. Do 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 do. Login. Your workspace has multiple Visual Studio solution files. I don't know what solution file. I don't know. Let's Google it. What solution file should IntelliSense use? Unreal Engine. View details. Where's the .sln? All right, well, where is the solution file? Let's search star.sln. I don't have a solution file. Whatever. I'm not gonna.
So as I'm moving my mouse cursor, the turret is rotating and facing the direction of the mouse cursor. And even when I click in the viewport and begin to play, I can still move the mouse cursor around to rotate the turret and set its direction. This will allow me to aim when I have the capability of firing projectiles. Okay, so to achieve this, we need to find the direction that we want our turret to point in. And once we've found that direction, then we can set the turret mesh rotation. Now, in order to get the direction that we'd like the turret to point in, we need to do a little bit of vector math. What we're looking for is a vector from the tank turret to our trace hit location. Now we can easily get the location of our tank or any of its components.
Oh, it didn't save.
Tank's turret. We'll call this location turret location.
Oh shit, I gotta rebuild. God damn. Let's do a full rebuild. See what happens. Because turn is here. And I think we did draw a debug sphere. Yeah, cool. Uh-oh. I'm getting a little hungry. Ugh. I might have a meat stick. Meat stick in my mouth. Wait, what? Build, build, build. Build that solution. Oh, we got to change the games online. On the line? Online. We're changing this to, what am I playing? Game development. What? Spelled it wrong? Done? What the? Done? And we built it. All right. We built it. We built it. We built it. Hey, hey. Oh, we got 2 viewers on Kick. What up, Kick people? Sorry if you came here to watch some Overwatch. We are making a game. Apologies. Sorry, I'm not sorry. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm saying? Now I'm feeling? Let's get this going. All right, I'm still looking for a solution file. Would it be in config? If I just search .sln, I mean, there is no solution though. Like what? Yes. IntelliSense just isn't working? Question mark. All right. Main. I'm in main. Yeah. Okay, we're chilling. And I can turn. Bang, bang, baby. Okay.
Also know how we can get the location of the trace hit. We'll call this trace hit location. What we're interested in is the vector from turret location to trace hit location. We'll call this vector toTarget. Now the vector math to get toTarget is actually quite simple. To get a vector from a start point to an endpoint is always the endpoint minus the start point.
Yep.
So if we take our trace hit location and subtract the vector turret location, then the vector that results from this is toTarget. Now once we have the toTarget direction vector, we want to convert that to a rotation so we can set the rotation of the tank's turret. And the F vector type has a built-in function called rotation. So if we took our toTarget vector and called rotation on it, this would return an F rotator corresponding to that direction. Now we do need to keep something in mind. The trace hit result is often going to be on the floor, and the vector from the tank turret to the hit result is not going to be parallel with the ground. This means that if we set the tank's turret rotation to the rotator we get from that direction vector, we might get something like this, where the turret is angled down towards the ground. But we don't want the tank's turret to rotate downward, we want it to still point forward. So this is the result that we want. In other words, we only want to change the yaw component of the tank's turret rotation. So that way, it's pointing in the correct direction, but still remains parallel to the ground. We've only changed its yaw. So let's hop back into VS Code and create a function for rotating the tank turret. Now we're going to be rotating the turret on the tank, but we'd also like to rotate the turret on our tower enemy. And the tower is soon going to be created derived from base pawn, which means if we create a rotate turret function, we can place it here in the base pawn class, so that way both the tank and the tower will inherit this function. Since we plan on using it in both the tower and the tank, we can make this function protected. So I'm going to add a protected section, and any functions and variables we place in the protected section will be accessible in these child classes, but not in any other classes. So it's almost as restricted as private variables. Now this function can return void. I'm going to call this rotate turret. And in order to rotate the turret, I'm going to need a sort of destination to look at. This can be a F vector, and we can call this look at target. So the idea is if we have a function that we can pass in some sort of location in the world, then the function should result in rotating the turret towards that location. So let's go ahead and provide a function definition for rotate turret. So here in basepawn.cpp, just under the constructor, I'm going to implement rotate turret. And of course, I need the aBasePawn class name with the scope resolution operator here. So now that I have rotate turret, let's think about how we're going to implement this. The first thing we need is that toTarget.
What is this saying? Basepawn.cpp, unable to write to file.
Target vector, the vector from the turret component to the trace hit result under the mouse cursor. So this can be a local F vector called toTarget. And we're going to set it equal to the result of some vector math. Remember, it's going to be the destination minus the starting point, and the destination is look at target. And the starting point is going to be the location of the tank's turret. In other words, the location of turret mesh. So we can say turret mesh, and we can get the turret mesh location. Now, the way to get the world location of a component is with this function, getComponentLocation. It belongs to the useSceneComponent class, so all scene components have it. So from the turret mesh, we'll call getComponentLocation. So lookAtTarget minus the turret mesh location gives us the vector from the turret mesh to the lookAtTarget. Now, as I mentioned, we can get an frotator from toTarget using the fvector's rotation function. So we're going to make an frotator, and we can call this lookAtRotation. And we'll set this equal to toTarget.rotation. That's a function call. So now we have the rotator corresponding to this toTarget direction vector. But the thing is, we only care about the yaw. We don't want to change the pitch or roll. We only want to rotate the turret around the z-axis and keep it parallel with the ground. Now we can do this any number of ways. For one, we can take lookAtRotation.pitch and zero that out. In other words, set it equal to 0. We can also take lookAtRotation.roll and zero that out as well. Now, after we've set pitch and roll to 0,
This
we have
sounds
the
like a
rotation
bad
we
way to
want,
do it.
which is only the yaw component. This is one way to do it. Another would be to use one of the frotator constructor overloads. If we said frotator with parentheses and passed in some values, such as 0.f for the first, and the pop-up is telling me that that first input is the pitch, and then for the yaw, we can use toTarget.rotation.yaw, and then for the roll, we could use 0.f. Now what this does is creates a new frotator with 0 for the pitch, 0 for the roll, and the yaw component of the rotator returned by toTarget.rotation. So the value returned by this would give us the same result as what we did here with these 3 lines. So since this is a little bit more compact and elegant, I think I'd
Yeah.
rather use this, so we can initialize the lookAtRotation vector with the frotator returned by calling the frotator constructor, like this. So I'm going to remove this line down here, and now we have lookAtRotation. Now the last thing to do in this function is to set the rotation for the turret mesh. Now we can set the rotation for a given component using this function, setWorldRotation. Again, it belongs to useSceneComponent. And the reason we're using setWorldRotation rather than adding some sort of local rotation offset is because we have a rotation in world space. ToTarget is a world space direction vector. We're taking the turret mesh location in world space and subtracting the lookAtTarget location in world space. So this is a world space direction. Therefore, the lookAtRotation is a world space rotation. So we're going to use setWorldRotation on the turret mesh. So we'll say turret mesh, set world rotation, and we're going to pass in lookAtRotation. So now we have a function that can take any target in the world and turn the turret mesh to look at it, but it won't rotate the mesh downwards. It's only going to change its yaw. So it'll rotate in a way that a turret should rotate. So we now have a function to rotate the turret. I'm going to challenge you to call this function to set that turret rotation. Call the rotateTurret function in the tank class. This is a protected function, so the tank class has access to it. Now rotateTurret takes an f vector, the lookAtTarget. You're going to use that impact point in the f hit result from our line trace. So I'm going to leave it up to you to find the correct place in code to call this function. So pause the video and place the rotateTurret function call in the tank class.
Okay, so we're going to call the rotateTurret in the tank class, use the impact point from our line trace. This is our line trace, f hit result. We're going to do it in here. So rotateTurret hit result, because our hit player get hit. Pretty sure that's all I need to do.
Okay, so we have our rotateTurret function and we're ready to call it. I'm going to go into tank.cpp, and here's my tick function. Inside the if check for player controller ref, I have my hit result. And after get hit result under cursor has been called, the hit result will have valid data. In fact, we're using that hit result impact point in draw debug sphere. Now, since I don't need to draw the debug sphere anymore, I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And instead, I'm going to call our protected function rotateTurret. And for the lookAtTarget, I'm going to pass in hit result.impact point. So now every frame, we're going to be rotating the turret towards that impact point from our hit result. Now, before I compile this, I'm no longer using draw debug helpers, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that header file. Okay, now I'm ready to compile. Okay, I'm back here in the editor. Let's...
Oh, compiling takes me a hot sec. Takes me a hot sec. Build. Oh no. No declaration of F hit result? I disagree. Impact point is not a member of F hit results. Oh, I spelled it wrong. I don't disagree. Live code it. Live code it. Succeeded. We're linked. Yo, look at this. Crazy. You should not be returning. I see it like flipping around. That's a bug. I want my draw debug sphere back.
Go ahead and hit play and check it out. This is amazing. I can still roll around, I can move my mouse, and the turret is rotating wherever I move my mouse cursor. So this is awesome. Okay, so before we wrap this up, I'd like to just address a couple of issues. I want this to be nice and polished and looking great. Now, the first issue happens when I move the mouse cursor close to the center of the tank and then pass through it. You'll see that at some point, that rotation sort of snaps very rapidly. And if we kind of move the mouse around in a haphazard manner, well, that doesn't look too great. It's snapping. We don't have smooth movement. So that's one issue. Now, the other issue is if I click and I roll around and I go up to the edge, I'll see that my turret snaps in the other direction when I move my mouse cursor up. So what's going on there? Well, let's find out. We'll go back to VS Code, and I'd like to get my debug sphere back. So,
bro, why did you just delete the debug sphere?
Function right before rotate turret. And once again, I'm going to call draw debug sphere. Now, for the world, I'm passing in get world. For the center, I'm passing in hit result dot impact point. For the radius, I'll use 25.f. Segments can be 12. Color can be F color red. Persistent lines can be false, and lifetime can be -1. So same thing we did before. So I'm going to save this. Notice I'm not adding the header file back up there, and that's because debug helpers actually is included by default, so we don't technically need it. I'm just going to save, jump back in the editor, do a live coding kickoff, and press play. So now I have my debug sphere. So let's go up to...
I code this again. Very annoying.
Need it. I'm just going to save, jump back in the editor, do a live coding kickoff, and press play.
Failed. It'd be great if I could spell things.
Have my debug sphere. So let's go up to the edge of the world. And I'm going to move that mouse cursor up to where it falls off into the abyss. And that is where we have the problem. You see, we don't have... Now I'm ready to compile.
Wait, bro.
And if we kind of move the mouse, persistent lines can be false and lifetime can be -1. So same thing we did.
Vector, segments, color, bool, persistent one. Okay, so this should not be a .f.
Before. So I'm going to save this. Notice I'm not adding the header file back up there, and that's because debug helpers actually is
Oh wait. I'm missing a pulse here. There we go. This should work.
Included by default, so we don't technically need it. I'm just going to save, jump back in the editor, do a live coding kickoff, and press play. So now I have my debug sphere. So let's go up to the edge of the world. And I'm going to move that mouse cursor up to where it falls off into the abyss. And that is where we have the problem. You see, we don't have a hit result under the cursor when our cursor moves up there because there's nothing there for us to get a hit result from. Therefore, our impact point is not defined. So what we need is something for that line trace to hit. Now, Unreal Engine has lots of tools that we can use. What I'm going to do is click the drop down up here and open my Place Actors panel and select this icon that says Volume. Unreal Engine has lots of tools that we can use. What I'm going to do is click the drop down up here and open my Place Actors panel and select this icon that says Volumes and get a blocking volume. Here's blocking volume. I'm going to drag one right here and open my Place Actors panel and select this icon that says Volumes.
Where are the volumes? Yes, very good.
And get a blocking volume. Here's blocking volume. I'm going to drag one right on in. So now I have this blocking volume. Now, by default, blocking volumes are supposed to be invisible. If I go to the Details panel for this and scroll down to Collision, I see that its collision presets is Invisible Wall, which seems to suggest that it should block almost everything. The only thing it's not blocking is the visibility channel. And our line trace happens to be tracing against the visibility channel. Anything in our world that blocks the visibility channel will be hit by our line trace, but this particular volume will not. It's supposed to be invisible. Well, we can go to the collision presets, open the dropdown, and select Custom. This will allow...
Wait a second. Collision presets. Blocking volume.
Allow us to change that. So
Custom. Oh wait. Collision. Oh yeah, that was right. No custom. No custom.
So I can set the collision response to the visibility channel to block. So now I have an invisible volume, but it's set to block the visibility channel, which means line traces that trace against the visibility channel, like ours, are going to hit it. So what I can do is I can take this blocking volume and scale it up. I'll set it just beyond the wall. In fact, I can place it right here at the bounds of the wall. And I'll bring it down a bit so that it's sort of overlapping with the wall. And that way we have this invisible barrier here. And I'm going to go ahead and scale it up in the Y direction as well. So I'll get that nice and big and position it in the middle here and give it a little bit of padding. And I'm also going to scale it up in the Z direction. So now it's nice and big and our line trace should hit it. So let's test that theory.
Why wouldn't you just, it's a box, so why wouldn't you... What? Go like this. Perspective from the top. Blocking volume. Okay. What is this, Jimmy John? Why? Okay, it seems I've created an issue. The camera's inside. I didn't move the camera. Place a tank back in here. Why is that happening? Alert, alert. What is this? Player start? Post-process volume. All right, it's clearly has something to do with shit. This Jimbo. Wait, a tick? Ah, man. Default. Lily Boo, what up? Game's coming along well. I've got this tune tank. I'm able to move it. Project settings. How do I make this my default? Default player. Modify the game mode, specify which class. Ah, come on, just tell me. Locate the game mode. World settings. Edit. I've edited game mode before. Control-Shift-W. Aha! No. I don't have a game mode set. I'm pretty sure I can do it from this pawn, though. Oh, it's auto. Possess player. Yeah, baby. There's 0. Think that's what we wanted. Here. Okay. Understood. Okay. So, yes, I cannot do this. Delete. Blocking volume. Perspective. This. Elongate that. And move it over to the center. Come back to the elongation. Damn near perfect. Move it down a ways and elongate it up. Very large, very large. This looks like an appropriate. Go to top. Move this over yonder. Fish out. And just drag this across the ways. Fish out. And then we want to rotate this 90 degrees. Hey, why don't you, oh, we're moving this way. This way. That's good. That's all right. That's all right. We want perspective. Perspective. Oh, wait. Shit. I didn't edit these. Blocking volume. Collision presets. Custom. Volume 2. Custom. Volume 3. Custom. Volume 4. Custom. Control S to save it all. Oh yeah, baby. We're in business now. Oh, but I can't move. Oh, it's because this little Jimmy is under the map. Should be good there. Yeah, oh, we're flying now. Bang, 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 bang. Alright, so if we look, there actually is a little bit of, might as well have some overlap. Can we transform this? There you are. Good, good. And then let's just rotate this. Oh, Control Z because I'm not holding Alt 90 degrees. And we can look at it from here. This way. This way. Complicado. Slight overlap. Put it in the middle. Ish, middle-ish. There we go. All right, we got a whole. Oh no, that should be fine. I can't even look up, so it doesn't matter. Perfect. How you doing, Lily Boo? How's your day going?
Let's click in the viewport and go up to the wall, and sure enough, I am hitting that blocking volume with my line trace, and I don't have that issue where my turret snaps to look at some undefined location. It's probably looking towards the origin of the world because that impact point vector is all zeros. Now if I go up to this wall, I have the same issue. So we need these blocking volumes all around the perimeter of our level. Now that can be pretty easy. All I need to do is duplicate this blocking volume. Now I can change from perspective view to top orthographic view, so I'm going to select top and scroll out with my mouse wheel and simply hold Alt and duplicate this wall and place one over here.
That's what
and
I did!
hit E to go into rotate mode, so I'm going to hold Alt and rotate by 90 degrees. That'll give me a copy, and then I'll hit W and get my translation mode going, and I'll move it up here to this side and hold Alt and drag a copy down to that side. So now we have 4 walls. Now I can go from top view back to perspective and press play, and now I can go up to any of these walls, and it doesn't matter which wall, I'm covered. So that looks great. So that takes care of one of our problems. But what about this other one? If we move the mouse around close to our tank, we still have this sporadic behavior. So I'd like to take care of that as well. Now, the way I can take care of this is by interpolating that rotation. So instead of setting this rotation value directly, we can use an interpolation function, which will essentially move that rotation towards the target that we provide in a smooth manner. So let's see how that works. Now, I'd like this interpolation to be in our rotate turret function. So we can go back to base pawn, down to rotate turret, and instead of setting our world rotation for the turret to look at rotation, we can set it equal to the value returned by an interpolation function. So I'm going to delete look at rotation, and instead, we are going to call a function on the fmath library called rinterp2. Now, rinterp2 is designed to handle interpolation for rotators. Now, its first input parameter is a const frotator reference called current. That's the current value of the thing that we're trying to change. The thing we're trying to change is our turret's rotation. And we can get that from our turret mesh. So we'll say turret mesh, and the function we want to use is get component rotation. So it's a lot like get component location, only it's getting the rotation. Now, the next input is an frotator called target. That's the value we want this turret mesh rotation to interp to smoothly approach. That's going to be our look at rotation. So I'm going to say look at rotation. The next input is delta time. So we know the importance of delta time. If we're moving things or rotating things, we want that movement to be independent of the frame rate. So for that, we can get delta time. I can simply include gameplay statics. And if you have a good memory, you'll remember that the include is Kismet/gameplay statics. So I'll get gameplay statics in here so I can access the static function get world delta seconds. And remember, this requires a world context object. So I'm going to pass this into that. And last,
buddy.
we need an interp speed. The higher the value of interp speed, the faster we will interpolate towards the target. So if I set this to a value of, say, 5.f, then we'll interpolate fairly slowly. Let's see how this looks. Now, all of this is on a single line, and it runs off the screen. So what I'm going to do is place the input to set world rotation on its own line like this. So just like that. And then our interp2 has these 4 input parameters also running off the screen. So I'm going to set them each on their own lines. That way we can see all the inputs without having to scroll off the screen like that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save that and kick off live coding. And now if I press play and I move the mouse, notice that it's taking a while for that rotation.
Live code. Live game. Delta Statics. Did I spell it wrong?
It's getting the rotation. Now the next input is an F rotator called target. That's the value we want this turret mesh rotation to interp to smoothly approach. That's going to be our look at rotation. So I'm going to say look at rotation. The next input is delta time. So we know the importance of delta time. If we're moving things or rotating things, we want that movement to be independent of the frame rate. So for that, we can get delta time. I can simply include gameplay statics.
Aha.
And if you have a good memory, you'll remember that the include is Kismet/gameplay statics. So I'll get gameplay statics in here so I can access the static function get world.
This is wrong. The variable.
Delta seconds. And remember, this requires a world context object, so I'm going to pass this into that. And last, we need an interp speed. The
I need to pee. I need to use the bathroom. Why? Why? You gameplay statics is not a class or namespace name. Disagree. No, I don't disagree. The P isn't capitalized. It's not the first time I've made that issue. Made that error. Should be good now. Should be good now. Compile that. Bang! Successfully linked.
higher the value of interp speed, the faster we will interpolate towards the target. So if I set this to a value of, say, 5.f, then we'll interpolate fairly slowly. Let's see how this looks. Now, all of this is on a single line, and it runs off the screen. So what I'm going to do is place the input to set world rotation on its own line like this. So just like that. And then our interp2 has these 4 input parameters also running off the screen. So I'm going to set them each on their own lines. That way we can see all the inputs without having to scroll off the screen like that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save that and kick off live coding. And now if I press play and I move the mouse, notice that it's taking a while for that rotation to happen. That's because we're smoothly interpolating towards that target rotation. Now, this is great. That's exactly what I wanted. No matter how I move my mouse, I'm never going to get that snappy, jerky, sporadic movement. Now, 5 is an awfully slow interp speed, but we can change that. We can make it a little bit faster. I'm going to set this to 25, see how that looks, and I'll let you go ahead and decide on the value that you like for your game. So one more time, kicking off live coding and pressing play. Now I have a pretty fast interpolation, but it's not snapping. It's still quick, but it's not an instantaneous snap. So as long as we're not doing something like this, well, we won't get that crazy behavior. And of course, if you want a slower rotation, you know how to do it now. And we're done with draw debug sphere, so I'll go ahead and remove that. Okay, so in summary, we've set the turret rotation. And we're passing in a lookout target, which is an F vector corresponding to a point in the world. Right now, we're just using the trace hit result. Now, we put this function in the base pawn class and made it protected, which means that we were able to inherit the function in the tank class. And once we're ready to create a tower class based on base pawn, then that tower class is going to inherit this rotate turret function, and we can reuse it. All we need to do is pass in a new lookout target. We'll work on creating a tower class derived from base pawn in the lectures to come. I'll see you soon. Hello and welcome back. Now we've created a tank that can move around and even rotate its turret, and we're ready now to create a tower class that can inherit some of the functionality that the tank inherited from the base pawn class. Now once we've
Over here.
created a tower class, we're going to override the tick function so that we can rotate its turret as well. So our goal here is to have the turrets rotate so that they're always looking at the tank. This way, when they start firing projectiles, they'll hit the tank sometimes as long as the tank isn't moving out of the way quickly. And we're also going to figure out how we can get a hold of the tank pawn. That way, we can target the tank pawn and rotate the tower's turret toward the tank pawn. We're getting ready for some projectile combat. So I'm here in the editor, and I'm going to go into our Toon Tanks folder where the base pawn and the tank classes are. Now, I'd like to create a tower class based on the base pawn class. Now, the way we did this with the tank class was we right-clicked on base pawn and selected Create C++ class derived from base pawn. An alternative way is to go to Tools and select New C++ class. And from here, we create C++ class derived from base pawn on the base pawn class. Now, the way we did this with the tank class was we right-clicked on base pawn and selected Create C++ class derived from base pawn. An alternative way is to go to Tools and select New C++ class. And from here, we can click the tab that says All Classes and search for base pawn. And here we see our base pawn class. If I select this and click Next, now I'll be creating a new class based on base pawn. I'm going to leave it in the same path as all our other C++ classes, and I'm going to call this Tower. So let's click Create Class. So here's my new tower.h and tower.cpp. Now the first thing we need is the tick function because the tower is going to want to rotate its turret to face the pawn. So we're going to override the tick function here. So I'm going to make a new public section. And we're going to type virtual void tick, which takes a float called delta time, and this is an override. Now we'll get into more detail about virtual and override in future videos, but we're essentially taking the inherited tick function and creating a new implementation for it. So let's take the tick function and implement it here in tower.cpp. Now we need to prefix the tick function name with a tower and the double colons, and as always, it's a good idea to call super tick, and we need to
Ow, don't bite me!
Now what I'd like to do here is rotate the tank turret so that the tower is threatening the tank and ready to fire projectiles, but I'd like to do this only if the tank is in range. Now in order to know whether or not the tank is in range,
Tower.h.
tank and ready to call a new implementation for it. So let's take the tick function and implement it here in tower.cpp. Now we need to prefix the tick function name with a tower and the double colons, and as always, it's a good idea to call super tick, and we need to pass in delta time. Now
don't bite me!
Here is rotate the tank turret so that the tower is threatening the tank and ready to fire projectiles, but I'd like to do this only if the tank is in range. Now, in order to know whether or not the tank is in range, we need to know the distance from the turret to the tank. Now, here's a little gizmo that represents the origin of the world. In other words, the point in space where X, Y, and Z are 0. Now, when we talk about an actor's location, we're talking about the vector from the origin to that location. And we can always get that location vector using getActorLocation. So we can get the location of one of the towers and the location of the tank, and if we know those two locations, we can calculate the distance between them. Now, we could do this with vector mathematics, but the fvector class has a function called dist, and this function takes two location vectors, and what it returns is the distance between them. So here in the tower.cpp file, in the tick function, I'm going to write a couple of notes just so we know what we're supposed to do. First, we need to find the distance to the tank. After that, check to see if the tank is in range. And if in range, rotate turret toward tank. So we have some to-dos here. Now, in order to find the distance to the tank, we need to get a hold of the tank. Now, a good place to do that is in BeginPlay. So in addition to the tick function, let's go ahead and override BeginPlay. Now notice in tank.h, BeginPlay is in a protected section. We're going to keep it protected in the tower.h as well, so we'll place the protected section just under the public one, and we'll implement BeginPlay just under tick. So let's go to tower.cpp, implement BeginPlay, fully qualify the function name, and as you probably guessed, we're calling super BeginPlay. Now, in order to get the tank and store it in a variable, we need a variable of type tank. So we're going to place that here in tower.h in a private section. Now, this is going to be an a tank. It's a pointer, and we can simply call this tank. And in order to avoid having to include tank.h here, we can forward declare. We've seen how important that can be. So now we have this tank pointer, and if we can figure out how to access the tank, we can store it in our tank pointer here in BeginPlay. The first thing I'm going to do is include tank.h, so that way we can actually use the type. So how do we access the tank? Well, here's the Unreal Engine documentation for a handy function called getPlayerPawn. It exists in uGameplayStatics. So since I have this open, I'm going to go ahead and copy the include for gameplay statics and take a look at the syntax. It has two inputs, a world context object, we already know how to handle that, and a player index. And as we saw, for single-player games like ours, the player index will always be player 0, and that will allow us to access the pawn corresponding to player 0. So let's call this function. Here in tower.cpp, I'm going to paste in the include for uGameplayStatics, and in BeginPlay, I'm going to set tank equal to uGameplayStatics getPlayerPawn. For the world context object, I can pass in this, and for the player index, we can pass in 0. Now check out the red squiggly. It says a value of type a pawn cannot be assigned to an entity of type a tank. This is the same exact issue we ran into when we were attempting to call getController and store the result in an a player controller. A tank is a child of a pawn, so we can't store a parent type in a child pointer. We have to, you guessed it, we have to cast. So we're going to take the value returned from this and put it inside of a cast function call. So we're going to say cast, and we're casting to a tank, and what we're passing in to cast is going to be this call to get player pawn. So let's put that right there in the parentheses, and after the cast, we will have access to the tank. So now that we have access to the tank, we can find the distance to the tank. And a distance is a float. So we can make a local float variable called distance. And what we're going to set it equal to is the result of calling the fvector static function dist. Now dist takes two input parameters of type fvector. Now we want the distance between 2 points in space. One is the tower location. We're in the tower class, so we can call getActorLocation, and that gives us the location of the tower. But what about the tank? Well, we can call tank getActorLocation. And now we have the distance. Now the only issue is that we're using the tank pointer without first checking to make sure it isn't null. So we have to say if tank first, and then we can take this function call and drag it right here inside the if statement. So if the tank is valid, then we can access its location with getActorLocation. Excellent. Since we're working in this if statement, I'm going to move these other comments here inside of it, because we know we can't check to see if the tank is in range if the tank isn't even valid. So I'd like to challenge you to rotate the turret towards the tank. Now we only want to do this if the tank is in range. We have the distance, so now we need a fire range variable. So create a float called fire range in the tower class and expose this with uProperty. We'd like to be able to edit this from the editor. Now, you're going to check to see if the tank is in range. If it is, call rotate turret. And rotate turret needs a look at target. You're going to pass in the tank's location. So pause the video and implement this behavior now.
What does F vector dist do? Less than fire range. We're gonna rotate, which we did here.
Okay, so we need a fire range variable. So here in tower.h, we have a private section. We're going to make a float. I'm going to call this fire range. And I'm going to go ahead and initialize it to a value of, say, 300.f. But we'll experiment with this because it's going to be a U property. So U property. And since I'd like all of the tanks to have the same fire range, I'm going to make this edit defaults only. So that way we can only edit it on the default blueprint. Now, if you made yours edit anywhere or maybe edit instance only, that's totally fine. It's really a matter of preference, and we can change it later. I'm going to give it a category as well, and I'm going to call this category combat. Let's go into tower.cpp, and we have this next point here, check to see if the tank is in range, which means we need to check to see if distance is less than or equal to fire range. We have less than or equal to, and not just equal to, because from frame to frame, the distance may actually be greater than fire range one frame and less than fire range the next frame, completely passing fire range, so it may actually never become exactly equal to fire range. In fact, with floating point values, two floats being exactly equal is quite rare. So we have this if check, and if we get to the inside of it, that means distance is less than or equal to fire range. The tank is now in range, which means this comment can be moved right there. Now, if in range, rotate the turret toward the tank. That means we're going to call the rotate turret function. That's our protected function that we put in base pawn. Now, rotate turret takes a look at target, and we need the location of the tank. So that's going to be tank get actor location. And with that, we are now calling rotate turret only if the tank is in range. So let's compile this and see how it works.
Where's look at tank? We didn't need this. Okay. This is in base pawn.
So we're back here in the editor, and what we need to do is go into blueprints, pawns, and find a BP pawn turret, and open full blueprint editor. Now, up at the top right, we see parent class base pawn, but we want our parent class to be the tower. So
Whoopsie doozle. Okay.
we can go to class settings, parent class, and search for tower, and select it. Now our pawn
Class settings. Parent class. Tower.
turret is based on the tower class. Now let's see what happens when we hit play. Okay, so I'm moving the tank around. We're not in range, so we don't see any movement from the towers. But if I get in range, look at that. Now they're following me around, and it looks quite threatening. Now, 300 units is not that far away, so what I'd like to do is edit that distance. So from here in BP pawn turret, I'm going to select BP pawn turret self, and here's the combat section. I'm going to go ahead. Ahead and set this to about 700. Now if I hit play, I'll see that they won't be rotating while I'm moving back here, but as soon as I get in range, now they're looking at me. Perfect. So in summary, we have created the tower class. We now have an enemy for the tank. We also rotated the tower's turret toward the tank in the tick function, and we're only doing so if the tank is in fire range. We also exposed the fire range variable so that it can be adjusted in the blueprint. We're almost ready for combat. We'll start setting that up in the videos to come. I'll see you soon.
Okay, this is where I leave you. Flanked. Pow, 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 pow. Dead. Fire, fire, fire. Fire! Fire! I would like the camera to follow. I'm just gonna Control Shift B. Full build. Unable to build while live coding is active. I just shut it down, baby. And in the meantime, let's get Minecraft going. We're making the switch. We're gonna craft. Oh, baby. All right, we can shut this down. Baby, 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 ooh. Fucking love Minecraft, baby. Minecraft Realms. Can I play some multiplayer? Look, I'm still a hero. 26 minutes. Alright, you should have enough beds. You should be... Ooh, I want to make a villager breeder. Okay. I'm going to have to look that up, though.
And a nudge when you got enough for the goat. Go for it, Daryl. Let's get more from money. Huntington Bank.
Same old phone? Nah.
Ads!
To the new Galaxy Z Fold 7.
Good morning, gamers. Today, I'm going to show you how to build the best villager breeder in Minecraft. This farm automatically breeds 8 villagers per hour and has a built-in system that allows the player to easily transport new villagers into minecarts. This farm also automatically sorts the baby villagers from adult villagers. It doesn't get any easier. Here are the materials for the farm. If you need a world...
Alright, let's get these materials. I need 3 stacks of cobble. I got a bunch of shit in here that I need to get rid of. 1, 2, 3. I need a bunch of dirt. 2 stacks of dirt. 1, 2. I need 4 beds. 2. Ugh. 3, 4. God damn it, I have so much shit. Anything good in here? Alright, you know what? We're not gonna do this. I don't know why that was there. Yo, what the? That's concerning. Garbage. Straight garbage. Why am I holding on to garbage? Question. Great question. Bunch of iron, some glass, a button, trapdoors. Was that a looker? Observer. Okay, let's just make sure the job lock isn't up here. Jobby. This. There. Iron. Wood. Coal. Buckets, it's iron. What is that? What is that? A lever? Don't know how to make that. Taking cobble. Okay. They make a button. Right, there we go. And I'm gonna need more sticks, I think. Owie! What the? Job blocks in there. What else did I need from here? A bunch of saddles. What do I need from here? Iron. I think I just need iron. Oh, you know, I'm gonna need redstone too. That's way too much iron. Oh, that's too many rails. I think it's just redstone. Any stone here? Oh yeah. Gold. Ow. Wait, damn it. All right, I think I got everything. Oh, I need this is too much. I can put this iron back. This. See this right. 1, 2, 3. Have this. I'm missing that. Have this. Got this. Got this. Oh, I need this. this. Get this. I need an observer. Okay. I think I've got some shears lying around here. Shears, please. I'm not for real about to make another shear. There we go. And a tree, perchance. Very good, very good. What else was it I needed? Job block. 50, sure, I've got one of those. Yes. And then carrots. Two stacks of carrots, please. Do I have? I do. Ah! Do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Do this, do this. Do this, do this, do this. Sugar. Do this. Do this. Fine, whatever. Oh, I need... Here, I need an observer. And this. Oh, I need an observer. How do I make an observer? That's not an observer, it's, oh shit, what is it? Dispenser? I definitely have dispensers. I can make one, but I have one. Do I try to go hunt it down? Job block. Or do I just make one? I think I just make one. Oh, Coddle. Kublai Khan. That bow need to be full strength. Wicked annoying. Alright, I'm just gonna go upstairs. This is proving to be annoying. Just missed it. Dispenser. Dispenser. For sure. Ah, here we go. Okay. Put this in here. This in there. Okay, we are finally ready to get going on this. Where should it be?
Download or Lightmatic, then visit my Discord for all my downloads. First, build a 14 by 11 block rectangle with building blocks. This is the outline of the farm.
$14 by $11. Fuck you. One, two, three, 4, 5. Oh, what am I gonna use them? It should be over here. Should be like on the same level. Put this down. Put this down.
Now build the farm up an additional 2 blocks, making the outline of the farm 3 blocks tall total. When finished, drop down on the inside of the farm, and in the bottom left corner of the farm, break this block and replace it with 1 glass block. Next, count 2 blocks from the glass and build a 3 block tall wall from the long ends of the farm. Then, 3 blocks inwards from the left side of the farm, continue the 3-block tall wall 2 blocks.
You said drop in? God damn it, I already missed.
And in the bottom left corner of the farm, break this block. And replace it with 1 glass block. Next, count 2 blocks from the glass and build a 3-block tall wall from the long ends of the farm. Then, 3 blocks inwards from the left side of the farm, continue the 3-block tall wall 2 blocks.
Hey, what, buddy? You were saying something, pal?
Then, 3 blocks inwards from the left side of the farm, continue the 3-block tall wall
1, 2, 3.
2 blocks. In the top right corner of the smaller rectangle, place a water bucket. Afterwards, drop into the
Oh! I forgot my water buckets. There we go. Chicken. You just laid an egg right in front of me? Oh, I got a bundle. I'm out. Utilize the bundle. Okay, back that ass up, please.
second large right, the left side of. Then 3 blocks inwards from the left side of the farm, continue the 3-block tall wall 2 blocks. In the top right corner of the smaller rectangle, place a water bucket. Afterwards, drop into the second largest rectangle and place 4 beds, leaving space for 2 blocks in between them.
Okay. You fuck. Yeah, get out of there. What the hell did you just give me? Clay? Thanks.
Break these 2 blocks in the center of the rectangle and place 2 of them in between the beds.
Oh, this is supposed to be a ginormo wall. Oh, that was incorrect.
In place of the building blocks, place 2 trapdoors and open them. Then, against the top trapdoor, place 1 final trapdoor, and finally break the block below.
This is crazy, dog. Crazy. Wait, I think he did it differently.
The trap. In place of the building blocks, place 2 trapdoors and open them. Then, against the top trapdoor, place 1 final trapdoor. And finally break the block below the trapdoors. Now it's time to build the field that the farmers.
Homie, this is inefficient.
Work in. Fill the entire square with dirt except for the very center block. In this center block, place leaves and a water bucket waterlogging them. On top of the leaves, place a composter in a full block.
Oops. Get, where's the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Is that waterlogged? How do I know if it worked? It was waterlogged. Why does that look weird?
On every side, place a torch on the uppermost center block in the square.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser cuts through 100% of soap, scum, and grime, while Mr. Clean Extra Durable effortlessly tackles messes throughout your home. Switch to Mr. Clean Magic Eraser.
On a distant world, you faced the enemy. And all the while, you were vacuuming. Audible. There's
I'm gonna
more
kill you.
to imagine when you listen.
Then hoe the entire ground.
I need a hoe!
Once the ground has been tilled, plant carrots in their place. You can also use potatoes or beetroot if you don't have any carrots. Next, drop into the hole where the trapdoors are, and mine down 3 blocks, and place a water bucket at your feet. Then mine the 2 blocks in front of you,
Yo, you need to chill. Carrots. Homie, get the f out of here, dude. You just go right back in? Are you? Yeah, there you go.
Next, drop into the hole where the trapdoors are, and mine down 3 blocks, and place a water bucket at your feet. Then mine the 2 blocks in front of you, and then
Oh, damn it.
Next, drop into the hole where the trapdoors are, and mine down 3 blocks, and place a water bucket at your feet. Then mine the 2 blocks in front of you, and then mine 4 blocks to the right. On this last block, break the block below and above you, and place a sign in between the water sources.
Interesting. I don't think you had a sign, buddy. I don't think I got a sign. I have signs. I'm just gonna go pick one up. Signage? Signage?
Next, swim up the water and break any blocks to escape the villager chamber. Once you're out, place them back. On the side with the window, place a powered rail below the window and a lever next to it that's powered on. Count 3 blocks from the corner that doesn't have the window, and on the 3rd block, mine 3 blocks in a corner shape.
Interesting. Oh, I need some dirt out here. Terraform it. Terraform it. Excuse me. Powered rails, please. And a lever. That's all.
Mine 1 block here, and then mine 2 blocks in front of you, and then on the right, mine 4 blocks. In this corner, mine 1 block and then 2 blocks here.
Bro.
Blocks in a corner shape. Mine 1 block here, and then mine 2 blocks in front of you, and then on the right, mine 4 blocks. In this corner, mine 1 block and then 2 blocks here. Go out of the hole and place powered rails starting from outside the hole until you reach the 5th block. Then place a normal rail.
Homie.
And then 2 blocks here. And then on the right, mine 1 block here.
Did it?
And then mine 2 blocks in front of you. And then on the right, mine 4 blocks.
1, 2, 3, 4.
In this corner, mine 1 block and then 2 blocks here. Go out of the hole and place powered rails starting from outside the hole until you reach the 5th block. Then place a normal rail. Now grab the powered rail from the rail that's on the surface and place the 2 final rails here. Then go back up and on this empty
Understood. Where are my regular rails? Rail me, dog. You're there. I had it the whole time.
block, place a dispenser, a button, and inside put 1 minecart. Now all that's left is to add the villagers.
Oh, button. I mean, it doesn't matter. But this should actually be here, I think he's saying. Joseph? This should be... Looking the wrong way, guy. There we go. Oh, I don't want you up there. Did I trade with you already? Did. Okay, I'm going to sleep as well. I would appreciate you. Yep. Why are you not making babies? Hey! Don't go up there. You son of a bitch. Can you go around him, bud? Go around the... you're joking, right? You're supposed to be one of the smart ones? There you go. Yay, made it in there. Oh, and you immediately made it out. Where did you go, buddy? Door construction. Oh, don't tell me you fell down here. You went. Something's not right here, mate.
There's a really hole and place powered rails starting from outside the hole until you reach the 5th block. Then place a normal rail. Now grab the powered rail from the rail that's on the surface and place the 2 final rails here.
Ah, I see what I did wrong. Okay, back to game. I'm missing a powered rail question mark. One, two, three, four, five, sixer. Guess I'll just go make some more powered rails. I've got the utensils. Except, do I? Owie. It's quite annoying. Oh, I gotta be fucking careful, dude. That'd be so embarrassing if that's how I died. One of these doohickeys in here. Thought I had another minecart there, brother. Iron, iron. There you are, you fuck. Make some babies, you knuckleheads. Any ladders in here? Ladders, there we go. I hear a baby. Aha! Okay, what does this guy say after that?
Then go back up, and on this empty block, place a dispenser, a button, and inside put one minecart.
Yeah.
Now all that's left is to add the villagers. There's a really easy way to trick the villagers into going into the farm themselves. If you have a lead, you can use it to move the boat inside the farm. If you don't have a lead, then place temporary blocks like a staircase and break the boat, and the villagers will jump right into the farm. Once the villagers are in, re-hoe the dirt and break the temporary blocks. And the farm is complete. If you'd like to expand the farm so it produces twice the villagers, it's very easy and worth it. Here are the materials for expanding the farm. First, get on the top of the farm with a water bucket or temporary blocks.
Okay, I don't care about that.
Waterlogging them. On top of the leaves, place a composter and a full block. On every side, place a torch on the upper block here, and then a trapdoor against it, with one more trapdoor on top of it. Jump on top of the farm, break the temporary block, flip the trapdoors up, and place the final trapdoor against the top half of the top trapdoor. Break out of the farm, and all that's left is to get another 2 villagers in. You can bring these villagers in with minecarts, lead them in with a boat, or even a bubble elevator. Or, if you want to be really cool, you can fly them in with an elytra. Whatever way you like to deal with
How the hell do you fly them in with an elytra?
best. That's all for now. I'll see you.
Okay, so Minecarts don't stack. Minecarts. Oh, no. Okay. You making sweet, sweet love or what? Yeah, you're making sweet, sweet love. Pop a baby out. Come on, do it. Go pop one out. Pop it out. There it is. Whoa. Gotcha. I would like to witness growing up, becoming a full human. You're getting locked away soon, buddy. Oh, is it nighttime? You trying to go to sleep? Haha. Okay, I'm calling it. Call it count of rain. Landed Moonshiner. Your chat's so empty, it's giving no signal vibes. Fix it with botsister.com. No chance, Landed Moonshiner. GG's though, mate. All right.